Hello and welcome to the Long Island weather update tonight. It is a quarter to 10 on June the 6th, 2024, and we did get a little thunderstorm action here, and that is one photo I got in dusk, believe it or not. I was able to get that shot of some lightning from a thunderstorm that was passing us to the north. And we just had a little bit of a downpour here in Mineola. Today was kind of an active day depending on where you were. But if you were on the South Shore, you really didn't see nearly as much. So this is what we got going on the radar right now. You can see this one cell over here. There are actually a couple of them. Earlier on, they were kind of upstate and, well, as far as Westchester goes. And now, see, this is the cell we got right here that is just passed through Mineola with a downpour. No more lightning. There was lightning earlier. And so we're going to look at these as they move through here on the radar. And you can see here they actually picked up some strength and then kind of, so it was pretty interesting to see. And you know, throughout the afternoon into the evening especially, I noticed thunderstorms, and I was in Rockville Center. First of all, we had showers over the middle of the island, so this is what I saw from the train. Dark skies. We had showers over the middle of the island. We have this shot right here of it. You can see this is a shower, no lightning with it. And there were numerous showers and downpours throughout the middle of the island, but not not on the South Shore. And then as we got toward the evening, this is when things started getting a little more interesting. We started seeing the billowing cumulonimbus off to our north, those storms over Westchester County. And you could see the building cumulonimbus and cumulus congestus clouds that we had going to the north. This was from Rockville Center. So I was looking at the storms as they were going from Rockville Center. Pretty skies there as well, but you could see the cumulonimbus billowing in the distance there up to the north. And then took a few more shots, and then this is the last one I took before I got on the bus. And took the 16 bus to Hempstead, and was actually able to go to the top of the Long Island Railroad parking garage and actually get a decent view. I'm not the long. There's like a bridge in Hempstead. I mean, it's Hempstead, but you had to get these photos because look at this. This is beautiful here. Look at these cumulonimbus clouds. The sun was going down. It was really just spectacular. Take a look at that. That's really beautiful right there. Really active day inland. Nothing severe, but, you know, very beautiful to look at, I will say. So let's take a look and see what we have going on as far as our current observations go. No watches or warnings from these storms. Nothing severe. But you can see that the winds have shifted to the north now after being from the southwest all day. Now we have a north wind, and that will help start bringing down the humidity because it's very humid out there. You see the dew point is 70 degrees, and that's where the dew points were most of the day today. We could also look at Farmingdale as well. Dew point 70 degrees as well. Very humid out. Very, very humid. You can see that dew points generally around 70 and even in the low 70s at certain parts of the afternoon here. And you can see a heavy rain was reported at Farmingdale around 4:17. So there was a shower that went through. And actually, thunder was reported actually over there, interestingly enough. So there was action in the middle of the island today and to the north. And the precipitation amounts will be variable. Let's go through the highs first. Long Island generally around 80 degrees for highs, but as you go inland, even the city, low 80s for the most part. But as you go inland into Jersey, this is where it was much hotter. Look at that. Near 90 in Toms River today, and that was with humidity. So absolutely brutal in Jersey. A little less as you head further north in Jersey, but that's absolutely brutal there. Let's take a look and see what Miller Air Park is right now. 75 with the dew point is 72, and I'm sure those dew points were very, very high as well to go along with those temperatures near 90 degrees. Yep. Dew points in the low 70s. That's oppressive, man. That's just oppressive coupled with 90 degrees. So luckily that southwesterly flow kept us cooler on Long Island. Oddly enough, although it was hotter there, more of the thunderstorm activity was more to the north. So let's look at rainfall amounts for the day. We'll actually go and look at the 24-hour rainfall amounts because they're pretty decent depending on where you were. We got a lot of rain overnight as well from those showers, and you can see here these are the last 24-hour rainfall. Over an inch in many parts of Nassau, less on the South Shore, but a lot of areas got over an inch of rain. Even out east, Shirley, 1.68, 1.75 in Manaville, an inch in Gabreski Airport. And again, over an inch on the east end as well. It all depended on where those thunderstorms hit. But you can see some areas got over an inch of rain. 0.74 in Jersey, 1.43. So the remnants of that severe weather that was over Philadelphia did bring us plenty of rain overnight. But I'm going to take this down, and we're going to go to the 12-hour precipitation. So this will show us what has fallen today. And you will see that the South Shore really barely got anything, but middle areas, that's where all the rain was. That's where they got more. And we're going to go now to the Wonder Map and take a look at that. Put precipitation on here, and we'll take a look, and she'll show you the rainfall since midnight tonight. Again, this is going to show since midnight, so you can see where the heavier rains were, and you can see generally, 1.68. So yeah, it's quite wet. We're already well above normal for precipitation now for a lot of spots, thanks to all the rain we got today. 1.86, not surprising that we continue with this, though. This is a different type of rain. It's not the miserable, sucky, dreary kind of rain. It's more of the showery type of rain, which means it doesn't last all the time. But when it does hit, it does tendency to come down pretty heavy. So I'm going to go to the Ventus Sky, and we'll take you back for what was going on today. Obviously, we'll show you all the rain we got overnight. So this was from this complex over here that moved through 5, 6 o'clock. So we had some heavy rain, no thunder or lightning, just heavy rain for the most part. And then as we got toward the afternoon. Even though we didn't get the sunshine, so that's why we didn't get the severe weather. But you could see pop-up showers and thunderstorms here, starting first over New York City, and then a band went over our area around 3, 4 o'clock. You can see that area right there, 4 o'clock, and that brought some more rain. And then a few more cells popped up as we got to at 5 o'clock, and then that died down, and then they were heading towards 6. You can see the activity now starting north of the area, and that's the activity that had affected us tonight. So that's what we're looking at pretty much. I'll refresh this radar and see if anything new has developed here. Nothing new so far, but yeah, that's definitely a decent shower there that is moving east right there. Looking at the satellite image here, we'll shift over to the satellite image. You can see the activity going on. So we'll put this to. You see here where we have, you can see the showers and thunderstorms popping up. It's the more severe stuff over the mid-Atlantic. That's where the worst weather is, and this is the air mass that we have coming. You can see instability because there is a bit of an upper low. So if I go to the CONUS view, you'll be able to see that upper low pretty clearly here. You can see it's way into Canada right now, way into Canada. But here, it's mostly fair weather. So let's look at the models, and we'll actually, before I do that, let's go to the climate statistics for today. So islip at a high of 80 and a low of 68, and that puts us 8 degrees above normal for the day. 1.29 inches of rain. Month to date, we're at 1.31, so we're already above normal, the normal value for rainfall for islip. Central Park got a high of 81 and a low of 69. 6 degrees above normal for the day. Precipitation, no less, 0.49. So they're actually below normal. So it all depends on who gets the showers and thunderstorms as to how much rain you're going to see from this. So let's look at the Weather Prediction Center here. And I'll show you we have this cold front coming through. A series of cold fronts, actually. One cold front coming through now, and then there's going to be another one coming through tomorrow afternoon, I think. Here's what it looks like tomorrow afternoon. Still got us in the crosshatches, which means possible shower chances. So let's look at the models here. We're just going to cover tomorrow here, and I'll talk about the weekend more tomorrow night, I think. But you see for tomorrow, most of that rain activity is staying to the north with that upper low. The center of the high pressure is over the, let's say, the mid-south there, southern Mississippi Valley. So let's go to the HRRR. We should have most of that 0Z HRRR in by now. So we do. So you see, here's what we have for the night. You can see, and there could still be the slight chance for shower and thunderstorm. And then as we go into tomorrow, we should start off okay, but then there might be clouds building in the afternoon. Can't even rule out a possible isolated shower perhaps developing in the late afternoon hours. You could see just due to that instability from the upper level low there, and then as we go into Saturday, it's showing a little less of that kind of activity. So tomorrow is probably a better chance of seeing some, perhaps billowing clouds. Can't even rule out the possibility that one of these could be a thunderstorm. You never know. We're going to look at the sounding here. Let's go and look at that. So kind of tell us the stability of the atmosphere and the cloud cover. Yeah, look at that. So you see what we have going on here. Look at that, how that, boom, right to the right. That's a quick drop in temperature right there. So this is kind of unstable looking at this. And the lines are kind of close together at the lower levels. I can move this back to 15Z. I'll do 16Z. I'll put it over Suffolk County. Or probably the same deal. Just want to see if that was an anomaly or not. All right, you don't see it here as much. So maybe it was an anomaly. But you can see here that there is, these lines are kind of close together over here near the surface, which would indicate cloud cover, some cloud cover. Friday, I'm in over Jersey, still seeing that a little bit. I wonder if that was some kind of error or something, because it should not look like that. That's like crazy unstable. But I don't see that now. But as we go into the afternoon, we see that instability build. So we go into the afternoon. Here we are at 2 o'clock. You can definitely see these two lines touching each other over Nassau County. Jersey, yeah, they're also close to touching each other as well. So as we get more toward the afternoon, actually this is 3 o'clock. But you get the idea. So more sun in the morning than the afternoon, generally speaking, for tomorrow. Let's look at the dew points. They're not really going to be dropping too much tonight. And even tomorrow in the morning, it's not really going to start dropping until we get toward the afternoon, I think. Until we get toward at least 10, 11 o'clock, the drier air starts coming in. You see the wind shifting off to the west, and that brings the drier air. But you can still see it's kind of holding some humidity on Long Island, perhaps, because of the southwesterly flow a little bit. So it's trying to keep some humidity around on Long Island, so that could help fuel any showers and thunderstorms. As we get into Saturday, that's when the drier air starts to take over, and I know I wouldn't cover the weekend, but you can see, generally, as you get to Saturday, you see the dew points drop more for Saturday. We'll look at the temperatures. So temperatures probably aren't going to be dropping that much tonight. Probably upper 60s will do it. And then tomorrow, I think we're probably going to be in the mid-80s again. So low to mid-80s for tomorrow. Well, we weren't in the mid-80s today, but I think most areas are going to see close to at least 80 degrees, if not better, for tomorrow. It's even showing it even warmer in Jersey. But you can see those little cooler patches could be where clouds and possible showers could develop for tomorrow, and you see that there as we get into the afternoon. And then tomorrow night, this is when the temperatures start dropping. Now we're going to see lows generally getting into the perhaps mid to upper 50s in a lot of areas. Of course, not where I live, but and then as we get into Saturday will be a cooler, more comfortable day. We have to wait for that second cold front to come on through and drop temperatures, and we may only be in the 70s on Saturday. Let's go to the NAM. All right, don't have enough of the zeros again, but we can look at the NAM and the precipitation as well. So NAM, not really showing anything developing for tomorrow. So it's a little less robust. The Humidity has one little tiny sprinkle there, but other than that, the NAM's not really showing anything for tomorrow. We'll use this for the cloud cover first. So you see cloud cover to start. Then we break out to the sun, and then more clouds develop in the afternoon. Let's say 2 o'clock or so, we'll see some more clouds develop across the area. Let's look at the RGEM. And you see, we'll start off with sunshine, and then as you get toward the afternoon, there'll be some developing cloud cover probably coming into the picture. As we get to Saturday, there should be less of it. There could still be some in the afternoon. So, because you do have that upper level low around that could trigger some stratocumulus perhaps, though I think Saturday we would generally see less of it. So I think that's going to wrap up this Long Island weather update. Again, at least we got to get into some action tonight. I'm glad I got to see this because this is, again, pretty amazing. I was lucky to get this photo, actually. So, anyway, that is going to wrap it up. Have a good night, and we'll talk about the weekend tomorrow night.